Okay, a little bit more about the timeline for you. You can see I actually added a cover image. This is me here in the back at a Habitat for Humanity site um, last fall, I think. Anyways, the image size is pretty large, so you can just so you have a sense of how big of a photo that you can put in there. So you could also merge a bunch of photos and put them in there, so you can have some fun with that. Now, let me go into the timeline. That's what I really wanted to show you because I only was able to tell you a little bit about it in the last video. But you can see here on the side, you have all the way from now back to when you were born, I guess. So that's what you can do in terms of building your life story on Facebook. You can go back and add things even before you were on Facebook. I mean, of course, this for me only goes back to, when I started on Facebook. Um, however, you can go back as long as you want. So this is giving you the opportunity to build in content and go back to previous years and add that information. The other thing you'll see is you can see it here, actually, as you go down the center. Um, Occasionally, it will show you um, dates, but when you click on that bar and this comes up, this is where you can insert some new information. For example, maybe you got a piercing or a tattoo um, in, when is this? Whatever year you might be in. Or maybe you changed your eating habits or got glasses or contacts, broke a bone, had surgery, or you moved or bought a home. Got engaged, married, etc., like I said in the previous video. But that's what all these icons mean. This is really meant for when you going back in your timeline and you want to add some information. This is the types of information that you might want to add in those areas. And then also, one of the big features of the timeline that I think is fantastic is that you can feature a post. So, for example, this post right here, my Facebook timeline that I just did for you, the previous video, this is a good one for me to feature. And what that does, because it's going to be helpful to so many of you, I think, or I hope, is it takes that post and has that post take up the entire 2-column section of your wall, so that when people go to your page, or it's not your wall, when people go to your timeline now and they see that, they'll know that that's something that you found as being more important, so that they'll pay attention to it. The last thing I want to talk about is this chat. I always have this chat to offline, but if I was to turn this on, now it's showing me online, and what should happen as a result is that my ticker should show up. Okay, disappear. Um, and it's not. I don't know why it's not showing up. The ticker should be showing up when you have this on here, and when you put your chat online. And then as a result, when you click over to the ticker, which I can show it to you on my homepage, which is essentially my news feed, when you see the ticker, and if somebody you wanted to post on something, see how it has the hover buttons. So I don't have to actually click over to their page. I can actually comment right from here and like it right from here, which is actually a nice feature. It really, cute shoes, interesting shoes, beautiful home. So it gives you the opportunity to see things that you might otherwise have missed. So those are some more changes with the new Facebook timeline. Until next time.